So with me being right, would you perceive me as not as like not as?
Well, no, it's not about that. That's what the Bible says. You have to try the Spirit by the Spirit to see if they're of the Most High. You coming up here now and we conversing. Now I'm able to test your spirit to see whether you are an Israelite or not. You stand in the crowd with you not asking questions, I would just generally think that you're an Edomite. You see what I'm saying? But you coming up here, I'm going to show mercy to you because you said that you're Irish as well, which means you're probably an Israelite. You could be an Israelite, but that's, you see what I'm saying? You know, that's why when you're down here, when the Bible talks about Gentiles, and the disciples went to Gentiles, they were Israelites that looked like you, not heathen nations. See what I'm saying? But the only reason you'd be a Gentile is because one, you look like a Caucasian, and two, you're doing the customs of them. When you stop doing that, you're not a Gentile anymore, you're an Israelite. That's why people get mixed up with the term Gentile. There's two sides to the term Gentile. You have the heathens that are actual Gentiles, and you have Israelites that are behaving like the heathens. You see what I'm saying? Go on.
So basically, it's not. That's why they say it's not a colour thing. Okay, because you're gonna have people when Yahushua comes to take obviously his people back, he's gonna separate the sheep from the goats. Yeah, so you're gonna have people that look like you, a Caucasian, or even look like an Indian, like Chinese people. And there was a person that when I was in Peckham, he was a so-called Chinese man that came up, and he told me his father was Jamaican, but he looked like a straight-up Chinese person. That's why it's not a thing where when somebody comes up here and says it's a black thing, that I look at them like they're foolish, because they actually haven't heard what we've been saying. They don't understand. Okay, that's why it's confusion of faces. Okay, so you could be an Israelite. If in that sense, obviously, yeah, you have to follow the law, such commandments. Obviously, look at your history to see, obviously, where your lineage goes back to. Yeah, no, exactly. It's not your fault who you are. But if you're an Israelite, then boy, you're blessed. If you're not an Israelite, then, or if you don't know if you're Israelite, then obviously you have to hope that you're Israelite, because then you'll still come back into the kingdom.
Could someone that wouldn't be an Israelite still be considered a good person?
No, it's not about if you're a good person or not. Like, if you're not an Israelite, one, the Bible's not for you, and salvation is not for you.
If you're not an Israelite, your general person on this planet is different.
It's not about how you behave. It's not about. That's not scriptural. That's obviously out of your own heart.
You know the biblical laws were given to who? They were given to the Israelites, right? Only the Israelites. They weren't given to anyone else. And the Most High doesn't change. So when he said he's going to make a new covenant with the house of Israel in Hebrews 8 and 8, that covenant does not include the rest of the heathen nations. It's a new covenant and a new contract with only the house of Israel. The heathens still aren't grafted in. You see what I'm saying? Can you get me Leviticus 25:44? This is what the purpose of the heathen nations are. The people that aren't Israelites, this is their purpose on the planet. Because everyone comes like, what about them that aren't Israelites? This is what they are created for. Because if the Most High said that the Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, the West Africans, the Irish, the Scottish, and them and everything else, they're Israelites and they're holy unto the Most High and they're kings and queens and princes and princesses, we're rulers, and rulers need servants, don't they? Right, so this is the law for the heathens. Right, go on.
Outside of the nation of Israel, yeah? If you're not a so-called Negro, Hispanic, Native American, Irish, whatever. Leviticus chapter 25 verse 44. Both thy bondmen, this is a law as well, both thy bondmen and thy bondmaids, which thou shalt have, both your bondmen and your bondmaids, which you will have, because you need the Negroes, Blacks, Native Americans, West Africans, and some of the Irish and the Scottish. They're the Most High's people. And we're above all people upon the face of the earth, as it says in Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Right? So both thy bondmen and thy bondwomen, which you will have, so you will have servants in the kingdom, which are slaves, because that's what bond person is. Go on. Yeah. Bond means slave. Yeah?
Do you think there shouldn't be slaves?
No, this is a law. This is a law.
Say that again.
Both thy bondmen and thy bondmaids, which thou shalt have, shall be of the heathen that are round about you, shall be of the heathen round about you.
I wouldn't want you to say this is true. I'd rather people be equal of people that are considered.
Well, there's no equality with the Most High. There's a hierarchy. Even in the heavens, the Most High has a specific hierarchy of angels. There's always order. Get me that one. The Most High is not an author of confusion. If you're supposed to be the Most High's people, you're created to rule over them. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't do anything about it. No. Hopefully you're an Israelite. Too late for God.
Anyway, Leviticus chapter 20, verse 25, yeah, about being equal, yeah? I'll start from 24. But I have said unto you, which is speaking to us Israelites, you shall inherit their land, and I will give it unto you to possess it, a land that floweth with milk and honey. For I am Yahweh, your power, which have separated you from other people. You shall therefore put difference between clean beasts and unclean, and between unclean fowls and clean. And you shall not make yourselves abominable by beast or fowl, but by any manner of living thing that creepeth from the ground, which I have separated from you as unclean. And you shall be holy unto me, for I the Lord am holy, and have severed you from other people that you shall be mine. So we're not equal out here. The Heavenly Father has not made us equal unto these other nations. Why? Because he says, and you shall be holy unto me, separate. For I am the Lord, I'm holy, which is separate. Yeah? He's the Heavenly Father, the Most High. There's no other power with him. And I've severed you from other people that you shall be mine. He's given us law, statutes, and commandments, and we should follow. That's why he severed us. That's why we're not the same as these other nations. Can't snack it, because the law, statutes, commandments is what severs us from the heathen nations, because we were the ones that were given the laws, and we were the ones that were broke the laws. So we're the ones that suffer from the curses. That's why it says that the curses and the tribulation we're going from is a sign unto us to show who the children of the Most High are. You see what I'm saying? That's how you can tell who an Israelite is. Like I said, with the East Indians, it's the cities that are catching hell right now. That's how you would know that they're Israelite, because it's a sign. If the curses are on you, you're an Israelite. Yeah? If you're suffering from, what is it called? Fatherless homes, yeah, single parent, whatever's, yeah, you know, the curses that poverty and all that, yeah, that's a curse. Those are the signs that you're an Israelite. If you've never, because you've got so-called people that look dark-skinned and that, but I've never touched that. Yeah, that's how you know they're not an Israelite. Yeah, unless they're doing wickedness to try and, flee from the curse, but the curse is fast approaching them. Even these so-called rappers and these celebrities that sell out and have money, they're still catching hell. You can't escape the curses. That's why most of them die broke, or the IRA will be on there asking about tax. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't escape the curses.
So did we still follow the Ten Commandments?
Well, there's more than the 10 commandments, but yeah, you still have to follow the laws. To the best of your ability.
To the best of your ability, because we're in captivity right now. I cannot keep the laws 100%. Yes, pork, crab, shrimp, lobster, all of that stuff you're not supposed to eat. Yeah? The Muslims, they got that from us. Muhammad sat our feet and copy and pasted laws and brought it to himself and to his people. They tried to tell us to follow him. That's why their women are covered, because that's the law in our book. They don't eat pork. Yeah? They face their so-called holy place to pray. We're supposed to face the east, which is Jerusalem. Yeah, but they copied us, and now they try and face